Most nerve endings linked to female orgasm are located on the surface of the vulva, which does not necessarily require penetration for stimulation. Increasingly, sex toys like vibrators and erotica are employed during foreplay in many countries, with Icelanders, Britons, and Norwegians most likely to use vibrators. Attitudes toward oral sex vary globally. It is seen as a normal part of foreplay in many Western and some Asian societies, while other cultures, including parts of Africa, view it negatively. Women typically need longer stimulation to reach orgasm, often about 20 minutes, though some can achieve it in as little as 30 seconds through self-stimulation. The American Sociological Association has noted that deeply satisfying sexual experiences often correlate with emotional connection and shared domestic responsibilities. In the U.S., sexual behaviors are more regulated than in Europe, with specific laws in places like San Antonio, Texas banning flirting, and Indiana banning oral sex. Research from the Journal of Sexual Research indicates that nonverbal cues, such as touching, are predominantly how partners signal sexual interest. A significant percentage of women use makeup to enhance attraction, though a survey found heavy makeup to be less appealing. Foreplay is crucial for many women's sexual satisfaction, likened to how essential stretching is before exercise. The dynamics of orgasm are complex and can vary widely among individuals, with some experiencing multiple orgasms in quick succession. Non-traditional orgasms, such as those post-gender affirmation surgery or influenced by psychedelics, have also been documented. Understanding the broad range of sexual preferences and experiences is essential, as is recognizing cultural, psychological, and physiological influences on sexual behavior and satisfaction. Foreplay varies widely in form and in importance among different people, often encompassing kissing, touching, talking, and teasing activities that enhance sexual desire. Studies have highlighted a discrepancy in perceptions about foreplay. While many women prefer prolonged foreplay, men typically devote less time to it. Orgasm durations are notably similar across genders once achieved, but the pathway to orgasm can differ greatly. For instance, 85% of men in a study believed their partner had an orgasm, yet only 64% of women reported experiencing one, highlighting an orgasm gap. The refractory period following an orgasm varies among men, influencing the possibility of subsequent orgasms. Additionally, non-genital and even exercise-induced orgasms demonstrate the body's varied responses to different stimuli. Cultural attitudes toward sexual practices, including oral and manual stimulation, vary widely and can affect individual sexual behavior and satisfaction. Sexual health and perceptions also intersect with societal norms and personal health, such as the impact of birth control on libido or the role of psychological well-being in sexual satisfaction. Furthermore, the psychological aftermath of sexual relationships, including emotional pain post-breakup and the dynamics of male-female friendships, reflect broader social patterns and personal experiences. Public health studies suggest that regular sexual activity can have health benefits, including reduced risk of certain diseases, but also emphasize the importance of safe sexual practices to prevent sexually transmitted infections and unwanted pregnancies. As societal norms and scientific understanding evolve, so too does the conversation about the complex interplay of factors influencing sexual health and behavior. Scientific research also underscores the biological and psychological phenomena associated with orgasms. For example, during an orgasm, certain brain regions activated by pain are also involved, suggesting a thin line between pleasure and discomfort. This activation might explain the facial expressions that often resemble expressions of pain. Additionally, orgasms trigger the release of oxytocin and prolactin, hormones that promote feelings of bonding and satisfaction and provide natural pain relief. Sexual experimentation and preferences can significantly vary. Some individuals find non-traditional forms of sexual expression, such as the use of psychedelics or engagement in kink, to enhance their sexual experiences. These practices can alter perceptions of pleasure and introduce new dimensions to sexual fulfillment. The societal and legal frameworks surrounding sexuality also influence personal experiences. Laws and societal norms can restrict or liberate sexual behaviors, impacting everything from the use of contraceptives to the acceptance of public expressions of affection. Furthermore, cultural and religious beliefs deeply affect attitudes towards different sexual practices, from premarital sex to the acceptability of using sex toys. Understanding sexual health involves acknowledging the diversity of experiences and the spectrum of what constitutes normal sexual behavior. Education plays a vital role in this, helping individuals navigate their sexual health responsibly and with confidence. Studies continually advocate for comprehensive sexual education that promotes a healthy understanding of sexuality, emphasizing consent, safety, and respect for personal and cultural values. The surge of oxytocin that occurs during orgasm triggers a release of feel-good endorphins that act as powerful pain relievers. Despite what men claim, only 15% have a penis longer than 7 and only 3% have a penis more than 8 in long. When the uterus contracts during orgasm, it can help use up cramp, causing prostaglandin flush out excess blood and even clear out some of the lining and debris that could flow backward. When two people kiss, they exchange between 10 million and 1 billion bacteria. It's generally accepted that roughly a third of women are unable to have orgasm through any means. The most common cause of penile rupture is mic pressure on their cervix and may depend upon that sensation to reach orgasm. After fingers and vibrators, candles are the phallic objects used most often by female. But according to research listed in the Journal of Sexual Research, women's ability to orgasm increased by 30%, usually lower than the right for right-handed men. The opposite is true for lefties. The average woman needs 20 minutes of stimulation to reach climax, whereas men typically require average. Male orgasm lasts 6 seconds. The average female orgasm lasts 20 seconds. The impact of aging on sexuality is another critical area of study. Contrary to common myths that associate aging with diminished sexual desire and activity, many older adults report active and satisfying sex lives. This challenges societal stereotypes and emphasizes the importance of considering sexual health across the lifespan. Furthermore, global health initiatives increasingly recognize the importance of sexual rights as human rights. Efforts to combat sexually transmitted infections, ensure access to reproductive health services, and advocate for the sexual health of all individuals, regardless of gender orientation or identity, are crucial. These initiatives not only aim to improve individual health outcomes, but also promote equity and respect for diversity in sexual expressions. In clinical settings, healthcare providers are encouraged to adopt a more holistic approach to sexual health. This includes not only addressing physical symptoms and diseases, but also considering the emotional, psychological, and social factors that contribute to a patient's sexual well-being. Effective communication, ongoing education, and empathy are vital components of this approach. The future of sexual health lies in the continued destigmatization of sexual issues, the advancement of gender equity, and the embrace of scientific research that enhances understanding and improves sexual health outcomes globally. By fostering an environment where open discussion and education thrive, society can better support individuals in achieving not only sexual health but also overall happiness and well-being. The clitoris, which never stops growing, enhances its sensitivity as it ages. This could mean that sexual satisfaction might increase with age for some women, as the clitoris becomes more responsive to stimulation. This growth can contribute to a richer sexual experience and could be a factor in why many women report more fulfilling sexual experiences later in life. Difficulty reaching orgasm can sometimes be alleviated with the use of lubrication. Beyond just the physical benefits, using lube can reduce anxiety related to painful or uncomfortable sex, allowing individuals to relax and enjoy the experience more fully. This relaxation can psychologically prepare one for orgasm, making it easier to achieve. High heels can increase a woman's attractiveness by altering physical posture. Psychologically, this could also boost a woman's self-confidence and perceived sexiness, which can enhance her sexual energy and appeal. Confidence is a significant psychological factor that can influence sexual desire and the quality of sexual interactions. Orgasms involve the release of several neurochemicals, including dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. Dopamine enhances feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. Oxytocin fosters bonds and feelings of closeness between partners, and endorphins act as natural pain relievers and mood elevators. This cocktail of chemicals not only promotes a profound sense of well-being, but also deeply influences emotional bonding and can improve relationships by enhancing emotional intimacy and trust. The impulse to ejaculate originates from the spinal cord and no brain involvement is needed at that stage. This highlights the autonomous nature of certain sexual functions, which can operate independently of conscious thought or emotional state. This separation can be protective, ensuring that physical functions proceed even in times of stress or anxiety. But it also shows the deep-seated, primal nature of these responses, rooted deeply in our biology. Feeling sexually fulfilled isn't just good for personal relationships, it can spill over into other areas of life. High levels of sexual satisfaction are associated with increased creativity and productivity, and this may be due to the reduction in stress and the elevation in mood following fulfilling sexual encounters, which can clear mental resources for creative thinking and problem-solving. Stress can significantly impact sexual response and libido. When individuals are stressed, their bodies release cortisol, a hormone that can inhibit the sex hormones necessary for arousal and orgasm. Understanding the impact of stress and developing strategies to manage it, such as mindfulness, relaxation techniques, or therapy, can improve sexual function and overall intimacy. Feeling safe with a partner can greatly enhance the ability to explore sexual desires and preferences. Psychological safety in a relationship fosters open communication, where partners feel comfortable expressing their needs without fear of judgment or rejection. This environment can lead to more satisfying and exploratory sexual experiences, enhancing the bond between partners. Negative body image can lead to anxiety during sexual activity, reducing enjoyment and the likelihood of achieving orgasm. Promoting a positive body image through self-acceptance and mutual respect in relationships can enhance sexual confidence and pleasure. Regular sexual activity has been linked to better mental health, including reduced stress, anxiety, and depression. Sex can be a form of physical exercise that releases endorphins, improving mood and creating a sense of well-being. Additionally, the emotional connection fostered through active sexual relationships can contribute to a stronger sense of self and reduced feelings of loneliness. The world's largest recorded penis belongs to 41-year-old New Yorker Jonah Falcon, whose appendage measures 9.5 inches flayed and 13.5 inches. Like, comment, and subscribe for more from the wisdom of psychology.